Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy or Amylouise. I am a trained makeup artist of 13 years and I am here 3 times a week with beauty content for you. So if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. Today I'm doing a collab with the lovely Gregory. I will put some pictures up here of his work. Honestly, the sweetest person. We are doing a collab. He is doing a LGBT pride series over on his channel. I will leave a link in the description box down below. And today's is orange. He's doing a collab with different people for each individual colour. I'm doing orange. So I don't know if you are aware, but each colour in the pride flag actually stands for a different thing, and orange is for healing, which I think just speaks to me, honestly. I feel like everyone needs to do a little bit of healing, especially in the LGBTQIA plus community. There is so much healing to do. So I went ahead and did this look. It kind of took a twist and a turn, and it was just it ended up here. I wanted to do a really nice sharp wing to signify the strength and the just determination to have a true authentic life. So I did a really nice sharp wing. I did the glitter and gold because I feel like every queer person that I've ever known just has that little something extra about them, just that little sprinkling of glitter within their soul, just to make them the best human beings. And then orange because obviously orange. So we are going in. I am using mainly this Juvia's Place. This is the Festival by Juvia's Place. I'm using that. I am using the orange matte pigment from Prescription Cosmetics on Instagram. I will again leave a link down below. And then I am using Sean Maloney pigment from Sample and Grease hydroliner by Suva Beauty. I'm sure if you go ahead onto my Instagram, you will see so many looks using these products already. I love these products, so I knew we was gonna create a killer look. So this is the inside of the Juvia's Place palette. I am literally going straight in with red because I wanted to have some serious depth into this look without adding black into the shadow. I wanted the orange to speak to it for itself. So we're going in with the red called Azaffa. I don't know, I'm awful at pronouncing these things. So I'm going to start off with that. I'm starting off with a JS13 brush. I'm just going to pack this on throughout my crease. I'm not even really being particularly neat about this. I'm just popping it on. I'm leaving the inner third. And I'm just packing this right on. It's packed on like this. I'm going to actually put it on my lid too. You can put this right on over the entire lid. Just don't take it too high up on the inner corner. If you're not new here, you will know I love to pack my shades on and just kind of stamp them in and then go in a second time to blend. So I'm taking a M456. I'm taking that same shadow but with a fluffy brush. And I'm going to start to blend out the very outer edge. I'm just going to tap on over the edges starting off. And then in really small circular motions, I'm just going to start to blend. And I'm blending it outwards. I'm not taking my circles this way towards the inner. I'm going outwards so that if it does fluff out, it fluffs out that way rather than towards my inner corner. So once I've got this, I've got a hair on the inner corner, I'm going to take a little bit more. I'm just going to pluck it right here and I'm just going to go in circular motions, and this is going to start to elongate this eye. You can see I've pulled it out, so I'm just going to do the same. So just right here, just some circular motions, and start to pull it out almost into a teardrop shape. Next I'm taking an M433 and I'm taking the orange right here, like look at that. Ooh. I'm going to take this, I'm going to tap it right on over the edges of where I've put that red. Just tapping, tapping, tapping. Then I'll pick up some more and then I'll start to blend. Again, I'm going to do that trick. I'm going to pluck it right on the outer corner, a couple of circular motions, and this will start to bring it out just that bit more. And then I'm going to take the brush, I'm going to lift my elbow, and I'm going to flick outwards to start to bring that just a little bit further. Just like that. See that? I'm then going to take a bigger fluffy brush, and this one is an M441, same orange shade, and I'm going to literally, I'm just flicking outwards, just flick, flick, flick. I'm not doing anything special, and the reason I'm using the same shadow but with a fluffier brush, the smaller brush will pack on more pigment. This, because it's fluffier, you'll get more dispersion of that colour and it'll be the same colour but it won't be as harsh and you'll get a different tone from it. So I'm just flicking out, and this is a lot more blendy, like automatically. Then I'm going to take that same brush, oh, if I can hold, I'm going to take the orange and I'm going to take this lighter, almost salmon-y orange. See that? So this and this. Tap off the excess. And I'm going to do the edges again with this. And again, I'm making sure to pull that out towards my temple. Now here we go in with the pigment. This is from Prescription Cosmetics on Instagram. I will leave a link to everything down below. These are small but mighty. I got the set of 7, I think. They're very bright, they're very matte, very, very powerful. I think I spent £35–40 for the full 7 pigments. Do not take it from the top, like the pot. Take the lid off, and you can see that there's pigment in the lid. This is more than enough. Also, do not drop it, because I did, and now I have a stain on my carpet, and that was like 1.5 years ago. So I'm literally just going to take my, what is this, Jessup 227. This is a Luxe Soft Definer brush. I'm going to tap into the lid and then tap off the excess. Like I said, these are massively, massively pigmented, and a tiny amount goes a long way. And I'm just going to start really lightly. I'm just going to start to place this on the outer edge, and then I will blend further as I go. Starting to work that into the outer edge, because I noticed that this look was getting really red and not as orange as I wanted. So I wanted to add something that was very orange. You can see I'm barely doing anything, and it's just working. Okay, so looking a little bit crazy right now, and don't worry if it starts to come like quite far down, we're going to clean it up anyway. But I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to re-add my shades, I'm going to re-intensify and perfect that blend. Okay, got that blend. I think I've gone bigger on this side, it's fine. I'm going to take my Collection Glam Crystals Glitter Glue. I just take a flat brush, I never use the doe foot, so I just squeeze it up. If I was working on a client, I'd squeeze it onto a palette, but this is my own personal one. So I'm just going to take my flat brush, squeeze a little bit out of there. You don't need much. Can we see that? Small amount. I'm going to create a cut crease shape with this. So I'm just going to tap it onto my lid first to get off the bulk, and then I can create the shape that I want, picking up a little bit more glue as I go. And then I'm trying to let the end be quite sporadic, so I'm going to flip my brush over to where there's no glue and just kind of flick the edges. Okay, I'm going to let this set down just a little bit, just so it's tacky rather than wet. And then, oh, can we see this? I'm going in with the Sean Maloney pigment from Sample Beauty. Again, I will leave a link down in the description box down below. And I'm just using a flat brush. This one is a Morphe M224. So just give this a second to dry down. You can use a fan, but make sure that the lid is on your pigment before you do, because otherwise it'll go everywhere. So as you can see, I just tapped it on over and I'm leaving the edge dry. There's no glue on there. I'm just going to take a tiny little amount of the pigment and tap it onto the dry area. Therefore it's not going to really be pigmented and like really intense. Like here on my lid it's quite foiled. I want it to almost like disappear into like little nothingness. So dry brush just on the outer edge, and that will give you that kind of almost like stars in the night sky kind of effect where you've just got a few little bits. Okay, next we're going to add a nice sharp wing. So I'm going in with my favourite eyeliner. You can use whatever eyeliner you like to use, but this is my favourite. I'm not really into kind of pens and like inkwell liquid liners anymore. I used to love them, but honestly these are my favourite. They last way longer too, because you're using such a small amount and you get so much, and you can create different tones and colours and pigmentations using different amounts of water with this. So I have water in my lid. I'm just going to wet my brush, and then with my wet brush, not into the water, never goes into the product, only ever into the lid and on the brush. Then you just activate a small amount, and then I'm going to create my wing. So from the outer corner, out there, and then I'm going to go straight across, and then I'm going to go down. Create a rhomboid or a diamond shape. And then I'm just going to fill in that gap. Okay, I have a cotton round with some micellar water in it. I always fold mine in half so that you've got a nice clean edge. And then I'm just going to clean up my mess. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do my base, add some mascara, and I think I'm going to go in with these lashes. These are Amylouise. She's just brought these out. These are called Eyes on My Money. So I'm going to go ahead, do my base, add those lashes, and then I will be back to finish off the eyes and the lips. Okay guys, I am back. I used my NARS Soft Matte NARS Soft Matte Complete. I used my Juvia's Place concealer, Huda Tantor for contour, Morphe Mega Bronze, no, Glamour Bronze in Trailblazer for my bronzer. I used the, what is this? Coral by Beauty Bay blush. I also used the cream Juicy Pixie on the Glow. I used Flash by Beauty Bay as my highlighter. I think that's all I did. Oh, and Coty Spun. It's everything that I did. So I'm gonna go and do lower lash line. I think I'm just like looking at these lashes and they are insane. Like, they are crazy, but very pretty. So lower lash line, I want to go in with the JS13 that I used at the very beginning with the red. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna run this along my lash line about halfway. Then I'm gonna take a Morphe M456 and the orange, and I'm gonna run that below. Connect it up to the wing a little bit. I don't know, I just want it to be dramatic, I guess, today. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that orange neon pigment that I have. Just a small amount, just in the lid. Tap it off. Pop that on underneath too. Man, it's hot today. We're in a heat wave, or like what the UK counts as a heat wave. And it is so humid and just sweaty. Give me some air, please. There is just no air. I'm gonna take another, what is this, JS13, and I'm gonna take the gold in the palette and I'm gonna pop that on my inner corner. I've managed to get mascara on the end of my nose, which kind of looks like a mole. I'm gonna leave it for a minute. Whenever you get mascara, like, not on your lashes, leave it to dry and then come back to it. If you try and remove it while it's still wet, it's just gonna smear everywhere. I'm gonna go in with the Amylouise lip base in, what is this, Unbutton, and I'm just gonna use a what is this called? Real Techniques fan lip brush. I think this came in a set. Okay, how to remove this. It's dry now. I'm going to take a dry cotton bud. I'm just going to pop it on top and then slightly twist. And then you can just tap over the area if you've lifted any of the makeup up below it. And you've got, can we see? You've got your mascara on the cotton bud and not like a full face of makeup removed. Nobody would ever know. I didn't realise my cat was sat at my feet. I'm going to take my blank canvas from Amylouise and I'm going to use a little, what is this, E17 by Sigma. And I'm just going to pop this in my waterline. You can use just like a regular nude eyeliner. I like these for my waterline. Okay guys, this is the finished look. Very orange, if I do say so myself. I feel like I could go on a night out right now, except none of them are open and it's too hot and sweaty and I would be miserable because I'm too hot and sweaty. I'm probably going to take this off and just sit on my sofa with my hair up. Honestly, it's just too hot to wear makeup, but I really like this look. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comments, and please do hit up Gregory's channel. Like I said, he's doing a collab with so many different YouTubers, smaller YouTubers, to do collabs for each different colour, which is just an amazing idea if you ask me. And honestly, just like the cutest little bean ever. So that is everything. Thank you so much, and please make sure to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Bye.